The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Pringle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, they had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Ncaa. Firing to the right, complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
To the air on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical. Ensure he doesn't secure that catch.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snags it, and he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got it. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Rides to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play. He's the guy who just made the big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The option, he'll keep it.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Ncaa fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's Ncaa to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The RPO, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Daniels. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. Touchdown, Seminoles. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing, Ncaa. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hurricanes Canes want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. Makes a grab deep. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Ncaa looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on 3rd down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to get to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Complete downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, 5. Ready, 5.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 22 team, the Northwestern Wildcats.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped.
And it's Washington, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Corners are walked up tight. Here's Ncaa to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Singleton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Hey, take it. Ready.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Riles.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Running inside. It's Singleton. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. Here's got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Throwing, Ncaa. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That would be a devastating blow to their running attack if he can't shake this off. We'll check on his status as soon as we can. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be outcome.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. the quarter coming. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
It's time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Yeah, I know. Shit, it ain't over yet.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The option look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes.
It ain't over yet. I done came down further with less time, dog.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a
Oh,
row.
man. I was spamming that catch, bro. I was spamming that catch, bro. And I saw it popping there. I was like, God, please. My joint been lagging a little bit. Yeah, he was. I can't even. EA blessed me with that one. That was just EA blessing me with catching that. I dropped, 2 other kicks.
In the end zone, it's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
It'd be like that sometime. That ain't on me. I ain't claiming that skill.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done. And it's picked off for the 4th time
He
today.
did call it.
And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. No
Guess I could play it for you.
laps here
Yeah.
in week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, once that shit started rolling, it's like ain't shit you can do about it.
Man, offense needed points badly.
And it always happened in the 4th quarter. I fell victim to it too. Like this game so far, I mean, I like the feel of the game. I like everything, but like they gotta fix this shit. Like the O-line getting switch keys. It's like shit, nerve. Like the momentum is like way too heavy. Like it shouldn't be that much. So yeah, I ain't even.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And we've already seen him
You want
make
me
plays
to
in
chew?
this football game. He got the
Or
interception,
you just want
the
to?
big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And a decent
Right.
gain there before the
I
defense
feel you, dog.
makes the
But
stop.
GG's, bro.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
I can't even. I ain't no complaints from me. That's some real shit.
This offense a
That's some
little
real
bit. They got to
shit.
get some points, and he's that big
Like that joint
physical
did,
guy.
like I can literally see it. Like when I got that pick with the D tackle, that was it.
Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. He's going to get loose.
It
The
is.
speed,
Oh, yeah,
the
I'm gonna chew that
shiftiness,
shit.
the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when
Yeah,
you just
they did.
stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a gap. It's Compton. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, dog. Like it's like we play the beta, and it's like niggas really like put in their 2 cents. And y'all don't be inputting that shit.
Now forcing a 4th down.
It's like we put the. It's like I put notes. We put notes in there, being like, "Yo, need to fix that." Like it's like glaringly obvious, and they just can't fix that shit.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Oh yeah, I definitely took out everybody. I definitely took out everybody.
Drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. The run inside. It's Singleton. Breaks it.
That's how I felt. You know.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter,
yeah, some of them joints, like Fletcher, he like super powerful, but he don't be hitting that shit all the time either. Like sometimes he'll hit it, but sometimes he don't. But when he hit it, that bit, it's just the animations. It's too animation led. Like sometimes, like yo, just let this shit play, bro. You ain't got to put in all these goddamn animations.
You're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough
My
time
last
for this
game I
offense
played,
because you're in
I had a
passing mode.
D-end
You're in
come in.
comeback mode. And what is that?
There
The
was a
defense knows
linebacker that
Like,
looped
they're
around.
pinning their ears
I had a
back. They're
tackle
coming
and a
after the
running back
quarterback,
there.
and you really
Nobody
struggle
did shit.
protecting your guy today
He went
and
right past
creating
both of
those
them. I was like,
explosive
bro.
plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the field goal
It'll be straight after a few updates. Like, once they do a few updates, it'll be like, all right. Like, the first season, that should be, I mean, I knew it was going to be shaky, but I know it's this shaky. But maybe in like a month or so, when they do that second update, like the real update, look at this shit. Like, this shit keep happening. It's crazy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, bro.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton.
Oh yeah, the sim, yeah, the sim shit. They be,
Man, the nicest thing in
don't
sports
send that
to
shit.
have is to
Niggas
be
gonna
able
get
to
hurt. It's
rely on the
guaranteed.
run game, to have the lead and be able
That's
to
some shit, and they
run
gonna get
that
like
clock out.
season
Just
injuries.
watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but
turning on the jet.
I ain't gonna score. I'm gonna just down it.
Past the 20. He's at the 10.
All right, bro. Yeah, man. GG.
A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.